Hello and welcome to my channel all about decoupage. Hi, I am Veronica and today we're gonna do a cute steampunk lady ornament. So let's get started with this project. For this project I chose a plastic medallion and I painted it twice with white paint. Let it dry between each layer. Then I decided which design I'm gonna use. I decided to use the steampunk lady and I cut out the image with water pen. If you don't have water pen, just use small brush and water. I never cut out my design. I don't like the look of it. Then I tear up the paper in few places so it will fit better on the ornament itself. Then I applied a little bit of decoupage glue on the ornament itself. Then I place the paper on the ornament and seal it with another amount of decoupage glue. If you don't have decoupage glue, you can use Mod Podge as well. A little tip with when you are using Mod Podge, please do use the classic glossy or matte one. Never use the one it says paper on it, because that one is too runny and it is not good for using it with decoupage. After it was dry, I used these paints to blend in the ornament itself. Also, as you can see, I painted the rice paper as well, so I would get a better coverage and blending. After it was painted and dry, I used glitter decoupage glue. This step is optional and you don't have to do it if you don't have glitter decoupage glue. Now was time to seal the ornament. I use pouring glaze. Of course, you can use varnish as well, water-based varnish for that. I applied 4 layers of the glaze. Let it dry between each layer. The more layers of the glaze you apply, the shiny and like a glass ornament looking it will get. Then I use some molds for the other side of the ornaments. The molds were all in steampunk style. Then I glue the image with express glue from Pentard. Also I am using air drying clay. All materials that I use will be posted in description below. If I cannot find the exact same mold or stamp, I will put something similar into it. If you like these kinds of videos, please do subscribe to my channel or give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. On the side of the ornament, I also use some air drying clay and some other molds. Then I pressed a stamp onto the clay. Make sure you are pressing it pretty good onto the clay. Carefully take off your stamp. Then I use again express glue from Pentart and carefully glued it on the back of the ornament. I let my clay dry before painting it because otherwise I could ruin the design. First I painted the clay with black paint and took off any excess of the paint with wet towel. For this project better use gloves. With a sponge, I applied a little bit of wine red paint, white paint, and gray paint. After drying, it is time to seal it all. So I use matte varnish for this, but of course you can use glossy varnish as well, and of course it is water-based varnished. And again, after drying, I use some wax paste For this, of course, this step is fully optional and you don't have to use them. By the way, did you know that you can buy one of my ornaments? Just go to my Etsy shop, TapsikDesign, or click the link in the description below. Last step for me is to add a satin ribbon to the ornament so it can be hanged onto a tree. Of course, also this step is fully optional. And here it is, all finished. Lady Steampunk ornament, not just for Christmas. If you like this tutorial, please do subscribe to my channel, do give me a thumbs up, and tell me if you do like the steampunk style. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time with another ornament tutorial. See you then. Bye.